Israel wants to completely eliminate Hamas. It is moving forward with this objective. Israel's military operation in Gaza is ongoing. Reports of continuous heavy Israeli strikes keep coming in. Israel is attacking Hamas not only from the outside, but also trying to weaken it from within. There are some local gangs in Gaza that oppose Hamas. Israel is supporting these local gangs. One such person is Yasser Abu Shabab. He runs a gang in Gaza called the Popular Forces. This group is also known as the Anti-Terror Service. Abu Shabab is the leader of this gang. He has been involved in several criminal activities and has faced multiple charges, including theft, smuggling, and drug trafficking. Before the Israel-Hamas war began, he had been jailed several times. Since Hamas has ruled the Gaza Strip for the past 2 decades, it was Hamas that had imprisoned Abu Shabab multiple times. After the war began, Israel carried out strikes on Hamas's security facilities. As a result, Abu Shabab, who was imprisoned, managed to escape from jail. After that, he formed his own gang, which now consists of around 100-200 members. Now, since Abu Shabab has been arrested and sent to jail multiple times by Hamas, Israel has decided to use him against Hamas after knowing his history. The Israeli government has publicly admitted that it has activated this local gang against Hamas. Abu Shabab's armed group is currently operating in Gaza with Israel's approval. This gang operates from a base in Rafah that is controlled by Israel. With the help of its internal intelligence agency, Shin Bet, Israel is supplying weapons to the Abu Shabab gang. By supporting rival gangs against Hamas, Israel aims to weaken Hamas from within. By enabling local gangs to confront Hamas, Israel also hopes to reduce casualties among its own soldiers. Additionally, Israel is exploring the option of grooming these local rivals as an alternative to Hamas's governance. Countries across the world use such proxy forces to achieve their strategic goals. They support local groups financially and militarily to carry out operations. Hamas is the proxy of Iran. Now Israel is preparing its own proxy in Gaza to counter Hamas. Just as Ahmad al-Shara was installed by the West in Syria after the fall of Bashar al-Assad, similarly, after eliminating Hamas in Gaza, Israel may try to install Abu Shabab in its place. In this way, Israel would control Gaza through a local proxy. Abu Shabab is quite active on social media and frequently promotes the activities of his gang. The group claims that it helped safely escort 8 trucks sent by the United Nations and the Red Cross to secure distribution centers. It says it protects the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which is supported by the US and Israel, and fights against terrorism. It also claims to be working toward making Gaza safe and secure. These are exactly the kind of statements political leaders usually make. Clearly, looking at the examples of Afghanistan and Syria, many terrorist groups and criminal gangs have realized that there is more to gain in seizing political power. That is why the Abu Shabab group is trying to establish a positive image among Palestinians by making statements similar to those of political leaders, so that later it may be accepted as an alternative to Hamas governance. However, humanitarian workers and local officials operating in Gaza say that the same aid Abu Shabab claims to protect is actually looted by its gang. Several such allegations have been made against this group. No matter what the past history is, since this gang is proving useful for Israel against Hamas, Israel is supporting it. When Ahmad al-Shara, a former Al-Qaeda terrorist who fought against US forces during the Iraq invasion, is now being met and praised by the US president, it shows how someone's past can be overlooked if they are useful. Sometimes even their present is ignored. Similarly, Israel is using local criminal gangs from Gaza against Hamas. Currently, the Abu Shabab gang is very small, with fewer than 300 members. With Israel's support, its influence will gradually increase. It will consolidate control over aid sent to Gaza. A positive image will be built through social media. Its acceptance among Gazans will increase, and in the meantime, Israel's attacks on Hamas will continue. When the situation becomes favorable and Hamas weakens, Israel with US support will install its proxy in Gaza. Then through governance that is accepted by the Gazan population, Israel will control Gaza. This is the strategy Israel is moving forward with.